Hello everyone, very good evening. This is Praveen here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this will be the third video of our channel and thank you all for your support, right? With that said, let's start today's video. I hope you have seen the previous video where I have told what is the agenda of our channel, how we are going to plan the things in the coming future, how I will be helping you all sitting at my home and making sure all my content are delivered to you. With that said, let's get started. So Amazon, a very renowned brand, and being selected as a DevOps engineer, I feel myself glad. Very much hard work put in, very much thought process put in, very much help my friends have done. So I am doing the same kind of help to you all. So yeah, this was a slide which I have made. Some small smileys are there, where the smiley on the right hand side is a little bit dull because he or she doesn't know like what is the interview process and all, and the smiley at the down with the arrow is happy because after this video you will be in this position, right, smiling. So that is what I want you all to do. For the first slide, I'll be telling you what are the things that Amazon or Amazon DevOps or cloud support engineer pattern goes. So basically in this, I have divided this as a steps. So in this document, the link which I have shared in this description, you will be seeing the same slides what I have kept here, right? In the step one, you will get an exam. Before the exam, how to approach the Amazon referral board. So one of the best platform is LinkedIn, guys. So trust me, be active on the LinkedIn, and whoever you see, Amazon HR recruiter, Amazon working as a cloud support engineer, working as a DevOps engineer in Amazon, just approach them with a single para, right, and ask them for your job help. If they are really having time and if they are okay to help you, they will definitely come forward and give you the referral. And referrals are like bonus or the entry point for you to Amazon. So people get selected mostly through the referrals, and even those who have given you the referral will also get the amount if you join the Amazon, right? So first of all, make sure you give the referral post or the referral message to the person in a soothing way, and you put all the points like in a single para stating what is your need, what are your achievements, what are your certifications, and then with your resume, and thank them after they refer you, right? And or else you can just thank them before also, but make sure you follow up. If they are not replying, just follow up after the 2 days, after 4 days, or whenever you feel like, okay, this guy can definitely help me, right? Just follow up with them. At the same time, don't irritate them because they are also human beings like us. So with that said, let's move ahead with the step one. So after the referral, after the selection by the HR, you will get the call from the HR, right? And the people from the recruiting team will be reaching out to you, and they will be stating this sentence, right? So you are selected for the Amazon so and so role, and you will be going to take an exam. So what that exam will be, I'll be telling you right away. You will be getting an exam on the your mentioned date and time, and basically that exam will be open for 1 week or some particular time of days, and after that the link will get expired. So what I will request is, if it is a dream company, if you have the josh of getting selected into Amazon, then definitely guys, whenever you get the link, keep watching an eye on your email, and then just go ahead and write the exam. So we'll be going to the step two. Step one, which was the getting the email and the referral selection process. Step two is writing the exam. So what the exam contents will be, I'll be telling you section 1, section 2, section 3. In the first section, the email content, or the exam contains the work related scenarios. And what kind of work related scenarios? Basically they test you how you behave for a particular situation. So let's take like you are working on particular service of Amazon, right? So what happens is, let's take it is down, or the user is having some problem with that particular service. So he will approach you over the email. The way you type the email and respond back to you, they will figure it out with the multiple choice questions, and they will give you scenarios by up and down, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will not be in the order 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. Some random order they will give you, and they will ask you which is the best possible way of ordering this question, right? And all those things are mostly on your logical thinking. So make sure you are doing it best. There is no wrong answer, no right answer, but Again, it depends on the logical thinking of an individual. With that said, section 1 you will be completing. Section 2 mostly on the DevOps and cloud support activities and the question. So section 2 is very much important, and this is going to be the deciding factor for you, because all the questions, some might know, some might not know. In order to make sure you guys know this particular section 2, which consists of Linux admin tasks, Kubernetes, and guys, networking. Networking and Kubernetes are very important factors, as I have told you. So make sure all the networking related scenarios, all the links also I will be sharing in this presentation or in this document, which will be in the description section. Again I am telling, because no one should miss, right? Whoever watching my video. So yeah, going ahead, Linux admin task, Kubernetes and networking plays an important role for section 2. Section 3 again is simple, mostly on the behavioral type. Right, the way you behave, the way you think, mostly on the leadership qualities, mostly on the helping natures, how you gel with the team, the way you think, the way you work, everything will be seen here. Mostly what I felt is Amazon interview process is much similar to the defense process, but yeah, they want their candidates to be best. So step 3, if you qualify for the exam, then the actual process starts. So follow up with your HR, right? After you write the exam, follow up with the HR, and they will get back to you in 2 to 3 days stating whether you have qualified or not. But if you have qualified, you will be entering into step 3, where they will be sharing you the details. Now, very important question. Whenever you get the selection of the for the next round, right, you get the qualification email or you get the confirmation from the HR. Now what the HR tries to do is they will schedule your interview for the 4 rounds, right? 4 to 5 rounds will be there, but make sure, right, you give the time slots, 1 interview per day. Usually what happens is Amazon, the entire process takes 1 month. 1 month completely. For me, it was almost 1 month and 10 to 15 days. So make sure you always have the time slots available, and make sure you plan well for the big organization. So now coming on to the interview process, usually Amazon interview goes in this way. The first round, second round in the technical way, the third and fourth round on the behavioral way, fifth anyways there will be HR round. So as usual, right, every other organization has. But here the trick point is, right, round 1 and round 2. Usually round 1 and round 2 will be on the same day. So here triple asterisk point is that you have to make sure these are splitted into 2 days, right? It's up to you guys. If you are convenient to take 1 hour 15 minute or 1 hour interview, right, 30 minutes after the first interview, right, then it's up to you. Like single day 2 interviews or 2 days 2 interviews, round 1 and round 2, right? It's up to you. So make sure, depending on your mental ability, depending on your strength, depending on your way of confidence, make sure you divide it, or make sure you say yes to the HR for a single day round 1 and round 2 process. Now coming on to round 1 and round 2, what it will be there, what the things are included, I'll be telling you. So in this slide I have put Amazon flow, where I have told you anyways the screening process exam will be there. Position I was selected was cloud support engineer 1, and each round duration is 60 to almost 120 minutes. So make sure it's like a very huge time, right? 1 hour to 1.5 hours. So make sure you all are prepared for this interview. So in the round 1, I was mostly asked on my resume, on my work experience, on my day-to-day tasks. Now in this, mostly these Amazon interviewers are very much knowledgeable. So make sure you thoroughly prepare and then attend the Amazon interview. So CICD, I was asked from CICD advanced to basics, the CICD flows, what are the pipelines, what are the master slave configurations, Git integration with Jenkins, how you integrate the Git with Jenkins, the service account, basically webhooks, right? How you integrate the Jenkins and the GitHub or GitLab, whatever the repository you guys are using in your organization, and then each tool data. So basically Git commands, a few technical questions on Git, like what is Git push, Git pull. Here it will be easy to think, right? When I am speaking, you will feel like, अरे ये तो क्या है? छोटे questions है, but not. From here, they take out the small thread and then they dig into the thread, right? You are getting me, right? And as you go inside the threads, they will create a loop so that you get confused in that loop, and the person who is coming out from the loop is getting selected. So make sure you don't get confused with the thinking like these are little questions. But yeah, I was not able to answer in round 1 2 to 3 questions, but the confidence I have given to the recruiter, the interviewer, is You select me and I will be the best person for your team. So whenever you attend the interview, make sure you give some of the confidence plus the enthusiasm to join the organization. Now Git commands, as we have discussed, Kubernetes, most of the important topics were covered. Here also 2 to 3 questions I was not able to answer, right? Kubernetes questions like architecture in your organization, what is the design pattern of your Kubernetes, cluster management, how you have done, and basically what is the deployment end-to-end process. Suppose your code is here, how this code is getting deployed into your Kubernetes cluster, right? And also Ansible playbooks, because in our organization we were using Ansible. So Ansible playbooks, make sure at least 2 to 3 playbooks you keep in mind, like the way how the playbooks are written, the way how the playbooks are executed, how each stage in the playbook is executed. So make sure all those things you have your data ready, right? So basically for me, they have asked how you start and stop the HTTPD along with the deployment structure, like the Ansible playbook for the deployment into the Kubernetes. And Linux commands, very, very important. Linux is one of the base foundation for the Amazon. So make sure you do a certification. I'll be bringing one video for this Linux specifically, where I'll make sure what you have to do in Linux for your preparation. Round 2 purely on networking, because I was not the networking guy. So how I have prepared, right? So the preparation was very, very difficult actually, because I still remember I was traveling at that point of time. So I made sure to watch YouTube videos the way you are doing. So make sure you see some of the links which I'll be sharing again in the document, right, in the description. So go through each of the link and what are the questions you will get. I'll be telling you what is DNS, HTTP, HTTPS, different types of protocols like SSH, NFS, SFTP, file transfer protocol, all those things you will get it, how the packets are transferred from one point to another, internet transfers and all those things, Wi-Fi enablement, how the smartphone is getting connected with your Wi-Fi device. The practical questions will be more, because networking round, right? So networking round, all these things will be covered. So make sure you all know the concepts of this. And Linux commands, again, Linux commands with respect to networking. Suppose you are given a bare Linux machine, how to set up that networking in that Linux machine, right? Very, very important questions, whatever here I am discussing. So make sure you are very much aware of these questions. Commands to open and block the IP address, very, very important. Let's take a client is coming to you. Now he is asking you to make sure, hey Praveen, tell me how you are blocking your IP address, a particular IP address in your system, right? So make sure you have that knowledge. I have given the command also. We use IP tables, right? So a command is here, check it out. Round 3 and round 4, very, very important, right? Mostly on the managerial. And you guys know managers are very much experienced in judging the candidates. They have huge experience. So make sure you don't bluff it. Very, very much important. And 4 stars, whatever you feel like you can give for these rounds, right? So even though you are technical enough and you are not competent enough to clear the round 3 and round 4, you will be rejected, because it's at the end, the Amazon process is like all the 5 people or 4 people will come together. They will be sitting as a panel and they will be deciding whether they have to select Praveen or XYZ candidate to Amazon or not. So round 3 and round 4, I'll be giving 3 scenarios what were asked to me, but Amazon has 14 leadership principle qualities, which again, I have not added here. Maybe I will add it in the document, right? Before sharing with you all. Round 3, some of the questions are ownership, delivery results, and earn trust. So under that, under ownership, the question will be, saw your friend and colleague in problem and you helped. So suppose it's all about teamwork, and that is why, because of these things, I always think like, okay, Amazon is similar to the defense selection, guys. Okay, so ownership, how you have helped your friend in solving a problem. Delivery results, when you have not only met the goal but exceeded expectations. So these all things, make sure you give a statement in the star format, right? Because HR clearly told me, Praveen, तुम्हें star format में ही बोलना है. Right? So make sure you always tell the answers in the star format. And earn trust is very important. Critical feedback from your colleague. Let's take, you are all my colleagues and you give the critical feedback on the comments, the way I receive and create in that star format and how I have implemented. So every scenario will be in the star format and you have to give a genuine reason how you have delivered a task. Let's take in the delivery results, right? You can tell like, okay, I have done a POC which was really effective for the management and it has downgraded some of the costs, and that POC was converted into the real-time project and it went into production. But trust me, you will be getting questions related to your scenario, so make sure you don't bluff. You have to tell the truth. And round 4, again managerial. Some of the questions are customer obsession, bias for action, learn to curious, right? And in this, difficult situation with customer and how you face. You directly work with the customer, right? And some of the time what happens is customers gives you the difficult task. So how you have taken that, right? And how fast you were able to solve that. You worked on a deadline and did not had option to take decision. Sometimes happens, right? Leaders are always about to take the decision at the correct point of time. And this is the question to judge your qualities. Learn to curious. Yes, guys, very, very important. I will give you a 5-star for this question. And not only a software engineer, right? Everyone who is working should have some skill set along with the working nature, right? May it be some writing papers, writing white papers, may it be some hosting the events, may it be contributing to the organization, either in the form, because it will improve your skills at the end of day, right? So very, very important. So make sure you know. Now we will see, yeah. Great. I have added all the data for the customer obsessions and all those things. So make sure you watch this document. This is the slide where all the YouTube links from where I have prepared, all the references for Kubernetes, CICD, configuration management, infrastructure as a code, DevOps, and guys, networking. Because if you are not from a networking background, so trust me, you will be in trouble. So make sure each and every link you go through, either in your free time. You don't need to prepare notes also, but make sure you are confident enough when you are attending the interview. So Linux topics I have put in this slide. What are the topics you have to focus on, right? So make sure you guys go through all the things. So with that said, I am very happy that I was able to make sure to come with this video. This is our first video in the interview experience, and being the Amazon, my dream company, I want every one of your dream company to get with you. So nothing less, nothing more. Make sure whatever you are working and whatever you are going through, you work with your heart, you study with your mind, right? So make sure you align both the things and make sure you have all the things ready before attending an interview. So in the next interview series, with series number 2 or interview number 2, I'll be bringing best organizations to you all, which I have cleared, right? So stay tuned. Again, subscribe to the channel. Again, like it if you have really liked my content. Share with your friends. If you think like, okay, someone can get benefited from Praveen's content, share it, and do comment below what kind of things you like. So in the last 6 months, I have taken many sessions on LinkedIn. I'll be taking each of the sessions again here on the YouTube. So make sure you are here with me. ऐसे ही पढ़ेंगे, ऐसे ही बढ़ेंगे और ऐसे ही आगे बढ़ेंगे, right? So again, see you all in the next video. So until then, take care and bye.